Yeah, so got the bricks coming in today, which is good. It's got a bit of a high lab. So they're that feature wall brick that we're going to use, that Brendo suggested. So that'll be good. Yeah, probably would have preferred over the other side there, so Brendo doesn't have to move them. But yeah, he couldn't get the high up off there. So anyway, we'll just stick it in here and that'll be fine. We'll just have to wheel them now, a bit of a pain, but that's fine. We've knocked the you know how we're going to have the door here, have a nice glass door to let the light in. So we've cut the bottom of the concrete out, so we managed to get it out without without breaking the window, which is good. So then we can just secure it for a little while. But now the window guys can measure up. So I was chatting to Brendo and what are we going to do with this back wall here? Because I thought we'd just leave it because it's in pretty good nick. It's got the support over the top of the door frame. You know, that's all legit and everything. But then he just suggested, what if we just take it off right from there all the way back, take this whole stud wall down. That'll leave us with the external frame of this one, okay, which is what the mezzanine is going to screw into. And then he said to bring a double brickwork to make it really strong on this line here. You can see that he's put in, and then that also gives us the opportunity for a cavity down the centre. So there'll be like a small cavity like that, so we can put wires down for power points and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do now, is just cut that there and take that whole wall down here and get it all out, and then he can bind it all in together, both sides and everything. And then put a nice brick wall through there, and that's where the kitchen's going with the window later on. So once we get that down for him, and then hopefully that should be good. I just don't want to hold him up too much. And then also over here, down this other side here, we need to figure out how we're going to put a door through here, because so we've got a new door coming here that the guys can enter the office and then go straight out to the warehouse and then around. So we've got to figure out what's behind here, where we can actually put a door here. So because when you put a wooden door frame in, you have to know the width of the door and the width of the frame. So you need to know the width of the wall plus the brickwork. So I measured it here and it was a different length to over there. So anyway, we'll see how that goes as well. Cool. It's all coming together, people. Good to see. I've just rocked up. Brendo and Ben and my father-in-law have been here for 2 days, and I haven't been able to pop in to see them. They've already left for the day, obviously, because they start early. But these guys are absolute machines. They've done such a fantastic job. So I'll show you inside. You can see it's a lot more dusty than when I left it, but understandable. They've got a lot of messy things to do. You can see they've set up over here, got the piles of sand and everything, cement mixers and stuff, got all set up. And as you can see, they built on the back wall here. So nice for them too to be out of the sun for a change. Because bricklayers, they just cop it all the time. It's either stinking hot or really cold, always in the rain. There's it's hardly anywhere even stop to have lunch or anything. So this is good. They're out of the wind and out of the sun at least. It's probably a bit warm when the sun's on it. But yeah, it's looking awesome and goes around nicely. Would you like a bit of a tour? Of course you would, because I'd love to show it to you too. Here it is. So this window here is going to be the one so there's going to be a breakfast bar on the other side. So if you want to have lunch there or something, you can look out, and also just to get a bit of light into the kitchen. So the staircase, that'll be a staircase is going to go up here, okay, to the office and everything upstairs later on once we get the flooring down. So you'll come sort of under the staircase here. We're going to put a trough here or something, and maybe a washing machine in the future, maybe not anyway. This door here, this will be the disabled bathroom. Okay, so mostly the guys are going to use this. So have a shower in there because, you know, some days you do get pretty dirty on the jetter and stuff. So that wall is going to continue through there. So I've got the toilet and everything. Basin over here, little basin. So, and then when they go to the kitchen, and you can see this doorway here. I've asked Brendo just to push it off a little bit because when this door's open, it's a bit of dead space on this side here. And so when the door's open like that, you can shut it, and then behind here we'll put like a little pantry. And so I want to have stuff like muesli bars and, you know, little packets of popcorn and things like that, cereal boxes and stuff as well. For if the guys come in super early for a job and they haven't had breakfast or something, they can grab some milk and just, you know, top them up during the day. You know, maybe a few chocolate bars, but they shouldn't be on all the time because, you know, when you get older you can't lose the weight. Anyway, here's the window I was talking about. I was probably going to put a few power points down here too, so if you are sitting at this breakfast bar here, you still can charge your phone and stuff like that. Probably put the coffee machine over here. Very important to have a coffee machine, and a serious one over here probably. And then if on this side over here, so next to that, where that wall is here, that's where the fridge is going to go. It'll be the dishwasher there, sink, and then it'll have an oven over here for, you know, for pies and stuff like that. So if we, you know, or, you know, croissants and stuff, like when we have the toolbox meetings, and that'll be upstairs in the room. We'll have those early in the mornings where we talk about safety and jobs and, you know, things that we want to implement in the business. Also jobs that go pear-shaped or jobs that go really well. Then we share that with the group, and then we try and get better all the time. So something like, you know, if we could stick some croissants in there so we all up there having coffees and make it a bit more nicer. And yeah, so then this little door here is the one that will go to the ambulance toilets. Let's have a little toilet there and a basin in here. And yeah, this is the door that will go from the main office. He set that back a little bit as well, so we could probably put some storage behind there too if we want, which would be great. What I'm really excited about, Brendo suggested using these bricks. Okay, so they look like the recycled bricks. And what they've done, they've put them in a tumbler, so they tumble around, knock off the edges, and they look quite old. But he said if you use those with you know, really white cement and joints, they look the bomb. So this whole wall is going to be like a base brickwork, you know. So instead of painting it, so it'll really set it off. So you know, that's why it's great to get good tradies that give you good ideas, because once the wall's up, you know, hate later on saying, oh, you could have made that a face brickwork, make it really nice or something. But anyway, that's why you know, you pay good money for good tradies, because they're fantastic at what they do and they give you good ideas, and you know, you get from their wealth of experience sort of thing. So yeah, it's cranking along nicely now, so very excited. And he said he's got a couple of jobs. He can't come back this week, but he's come back next week. So he said it's another day and a half, he reckons, and then we'll be done. And then that'll give us some time to start putting all the bearings in, or the floor joists in. So hopefully that's coming tomorrow. Just got to figure out how to get it in the factory. But I've got a lot of mates around here. They all got forklifts, so that'll be good.